So he started doing research and found these doctors who were giving with this formula for adults for hydration in Africa. And he said, we should make this taste good. And he started doing this, and now it's absolutely exploded.
Oh, we telling the world right now?
No, this is going to be saved for later.
Oh, well, when you guys find out, it's pretty cool.
It's pretty
This guy's amazing and incredibly appreciative of how he helps people to a cause that's real and gives back.
Let's go, baby. Change the world.
I told Steven that I was speaking tonight, and he goes, hold it, like, I gotta make sure you look at tonight. He's like, I'm gonna steam and press like my 5 favorite shirts. I'll hand deliver them, I'll courier them to your office. So we'll select one for the show tonight. Anyway, thanks, Steven. Love you, bud.
We have an entourage. Good to see you. Thanks for having me. This is so cool. Oh, this looks nice. You're gonna have everyone energized? Love it.
Tonight, we're fortunate to have this outstanding entrepreneur return to LMU and share his story with his professor, our own wonderful leader, Dr. David Choi.
How did it feel before you get started? You used to sit over there and listen to some speakers, and a few years later, you're now on stage. What does that feel like?
Very surreal, to be honest with you guys. I think we posted something on LinkedIn about tonight, and I had a few people who I haven't really kept in touch with who commented on it, like, we used to be out in the crowd listening to these people, and now you're going to speak there, and it's just almost inexplicable to be up here like with you doing this, because I remember sitting in the seat and watching guys like Jim Sinegal, the CEO of Costco, or my dad is somewhere out here. Oh, there he is. There you go. So I watched him speak up here, and now for him to be sitting here watching me is like, it's just kind of a role reversal.
When you guest spoke for me over the last few years, that's what most of my students, undergrad, MBA, executive, all said about you. I felt you were very transparent, very open. Some people said modest, some people said nice. I don't know why. But, so have you found that to be helpful or useful in business?
People want to do business with good people, and so I've been in a lot of situations recently where like a decision comes down one way or the other, so like who we're going to work with or how we're going to go about it, and like it comes down to the people that I feel like the most comfortable with, that I think that we're going to trust, right? And so for me, I hope, I guess I hear all these people get burned in situations, and they have their guards up, and probably for like real reason. And I think almost like out of naivety, I'm always, I sort of block that out. Like my way is that I'm gonna trust people, and I'm gonna be open with people, and I've probably been like semi-burned in a few situations, but because that's how I think, like I just keep moving forward and on to the next thing, and it hasn't really costed me to date.
Initially, when problems had occurred, how did you deal with those kind of problems emotionally?
I think mentors are a big part of it. So, when you don't have the experience yourself, there's people who have gone through this before, right? And so I was fortunate enough to be able to call on people who had gone through like sort of these moments where it's make or break, right? And so I was able to tap into some of those networks, and that's why young people all the time, I say you gotta find mentors who can help you, because like even now looking back, the experience, I used to hate when people told me like, you need experience, like go sell tickets. I was like, I don't want to sell tickets. I want to grow a giant company. But experience is a real thing, and when you don't have it yourself, to be able to call on other people who have that experience is huge. Now that's with a caveat too. So there's a lot of people who are going to want to give you advice too, right? Everyone's going to come out of the woodwork to give you advice, and so it's this really fine line that you walk, sort of this seam that you have to walk between listening to really smart people who have done it before, and then really trusting your gut and doing what you think is right in your heart. And so I think the fine line is to be able to listen and take that into your own filter, right? And then distill that down to like what you think is right. And I think that's where like incredible innovation comes from.
So we'll be cheering you from the sidelines. So wish you continued success.
Thank you.
Conrad Hilton Distinguished Entrepreneur Award to Brandon Cohen, co-founder and CEO of Liquid I.V.
Yes, I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. You don't have to have it figured out when you're 22. And it's great to be hungry. Like, you have to sort of balance the extreme of like grind and push and patience. So like these opposing forces. But I enjoy baseball, man. Be passionate about it. Like, and that'll play into whatever you're gonna do. I promise that everything I did with golf, I got all this experience. That failure, that fast failure, allowed me to move on to my next thing. And now it's like, I feel like my career's just starting.
It's only Tuesday morning. It already feels like a really long week. We're off to Liquid I.V, yeah, baby. Continues. I drink it all the time. Do you? Of course. Yeah? Gotta get that player. Dude, look at that, Liquid I.V. Nothing's better, man. You gotta stay hydrated.
Very, very last minute.
How you doing?
Good. Well, early, right?
Of course. It's brisk, man.
Wow. I wonder what the temperature is. It's 55 in LA, and it is 28.
Ooh, wow.
Got in yesterday, didn't have a chance to work out. I really wanted to. It sort of gets me grounded in the new city that I'm in. It kind of, it settles my nerves. I get sort of anxious, excited before these meetings. Gonna run a little, and we'll be off to the meeting in a couple hours. Finished breakfast. This is kind of the anti-excited time. It reminds me of the feeling of when I was on my way to literally play like a big basketball game or a big golf match, and I love it.
Yeah.
I can't you can't replicate it.
Hey, BC.
Hey T, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I just wanted to give you an update if you have a sec. Our way. We do it our way. We do it the right way. We do it the live way. We go underneath it. We're great to people. It's about relationships. It's always about relationships and really strong planning. We cannot get away from that, okay? It's got to be on that CTW Pyramid True North board.
I love it.
Okay. Thanks, T.
PC's back.
Heading to grab a quick bite and off to downtown LA for the Shopify Liquid I.V iconic podcast live recording. Should be fun. And you can't escape live even if you wanted to.
It's all over the place.
We got a lemon ginger cayenne shot. This one, this is wheatgrass. Cheers. Salud. And more green stuff. Let's go. Dude, this place is cool.
Oh, and Glenn.
Welcome back to LA.
As you guys know, me and Jeff are the owners of Iconic, and this podcast we started predominantly to motivate and inspire through different stories. I'm super excited for today's guest. We have somebody that is a true entrepreneur in every sense of the word. He's a guy that had an idea, and he turned that idea into an enormous vision to change the world. Without further ado, I'd like to welcome Brandon Cohen, the co-founder of Liquid I.V, to the podcast. Thank you, my man. How do you learn? How do you get smarter? Is it watching YouTube videos? Is it podcasts? Is it books? Is it experiences?
I'm a people person. So again, it's about self-awareness, and people learn in all kinds of ways, which is so awesome. For me, it's so much about people. I'm like listening and learning and talking to people. It's like, that's my way as people.
Giving back. Why don't you just tell us a little bit about that mission, just because I absolutely love it. I think it's genius.
I think at our core, everyone, they want to help other people in a way, especially I think with our generation too, where I think a lot of people want to feel in control. And I think a way they can do that is they vote with their dollar in a lot of ways, right? And so for us, like, if people know when they're buying our product that we're either with our sustainability mission and creating biodegradable products, or when they buy our product, we donate a serving to someone in need. So it all started with each purchase, we would donate a serving to someone in need, which is not some revolutionary thing. Tom's has done it, a lot of people have done it. The thing I think that was different with us is that it's not like we're donating 1% of sales and we're donating cash to people in need. Like, our product literally was made to save lives in these underdeveloped countries.
I fucking love everything you just said there. Let's talk about the piece. It's another one. So you picked Limitless. Why don't we tell us why you picked that piece?
If you look at it from afar, it can sound cliche, right? Like, infinite possibilities come to those who believe. But truly, if you believe that you can make something happen, I swear you can accomplish it. Like, there's things like self-awareness, and there's things like knowing what you're good at. But if you're self-aware and you have this mindset, I truly believe, and maybe it's because my dad used to tell me, he would have me recite it to him. He'd go, anything you set your mind to, you can accomplish. And I would just repeat this to him, right? And it's very similar. And whether it was cliche or not, like deep down in my gut, I just truly believe that if I want to go make something happen, I'll figure it out.
Love it. Thank you, my man.
Dude, thank you guys for having me. This is so cool.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for coming.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Epic day. It was so cool to be with James all day, be on calls all day. Awesome podcast with Mark and Jeff. We'll be back to the office in the morning, and it's been a hell of a week already so far. We got more to go tomorrow. Thanks, boys.
Going in.
There you go. We're building a new office, like from basically scratch. And also got to know that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, this is like 3,000 square feet. That one's like 17,000. So it's really big.
Are you adding employees?
Yeah, a lot of employees, but we're not still not going to be manufacturing or anything like that. You want to see the rest? Yep.
Our partnership with obviously the NFLPA to kind of help empower players. Our role is to help players from an unbiased financial perspective. And while they're here, touching base with a few people like you who are business leaders, CEOs, founders, to kind of shed some light on what you guys are doing.
I played sports. I'm so big on like competing and winning. I just put resumes that where someone was an athlete like are above like Ivy League schools in my opinion. Like because to me it's about team. You know how to collaborate, and you realize that it's just so much bigger than you, right? And so we have Elena. I don't know if Elena's down there, but she was a D1 All-American in volleyball for Oregon. Right, like I was looking at her resume, and I was looking at some kid from like I think it was Columbia's resume, and I was like, I just think she had none of the right stuff, but I was like, I think she's going to be a winner, and because of her background in sports, and I talked to her coaches, and I talked to the AD, and I went with it, and she's killing it. She's just absolutely killing it. And so
yeah, that actually gets me really excited because that's my biggest fear. Is like there's nothing like running out on a football field, running away from people who are trying to kill you. Like what bigger adrenaline rush is there? And so I'm always worried, like, how am I gonna get that fixed? So it's cool that like somebody said, like, I'm geeked up for this right now. Like because that's what I'm really nervous about.
Yeah, that rush is a real thing, and I'm telling you, like, I had it not on a professional level, but close. And like I have to figure out how to calm myself down. Like I'm like, the difference with sports at least is like I can just go out there and get that first hit, or you know what I mean. In basketball, I played basketball in high school too. Like I can release it, and this. It's even harder because it's about performance, and being too hyped up isn't going to help me.
I have to just think transitioning. I don't want to say out of football, but just life after football.
Yeah.
And this past year, I've kind of just been finding myself.
Yeah.
And what you just said about the spiritual realm, just tapped into that. Just been doing big on meditation and trying to change my lens a little bit.
Yeah, man.
On just overall life.
Yeah.
And right now with me, honestly, it's starting with my family. So with me and like learning the financial system and how like this damn world works,
right,
is going to be the start for me.
I like looked up to Cody so much, man. Like he was just the way he thought about everything, right? And can you think of a better example? I thought there's no way that he would ever be able to like be better at whatever his second life was than his first, right? Yeah. And he is the epitome of that, right? Like he was able to be like, okay, I'm shutting that part of my brain off. I'm gonna go take my Mamba mentality and gonna be the best dad that I can be. I'm gonna go build this academy. Like my daughter's gonna be the best basketball player. The team's gonna be the best.
The Mamba mentality, that right there is, I talk to myself a lot, and while I'm talking to myself, I write. So that's how I write my poems ultimately. So I'm doing like a spoken word tonight. And I'm gonna share it with y'all just for practice.
Do it, I love it. Yeah, bring it.
Okay. And our boom, so it is Kobe Bryant inspired, and the title of it is called Mamba Mentality.
Love it.
So here we go. 4 a.m. is when I start my day. I'm already dripping sweat while the world sleeps. I can rest at the end. I've been inching towards my purpose from the moment I entered into this world. And ask someone, can you outwork the mama? Each and every day I've been granted new life. Do I plan to win today or lose today? You daggone right I'm gonna win. You daggone right I'm gonna lose too. But when I lose, I'ma smile. And in the words of the mama himself, Mamba out.
Yeah, that was tight. Love it.
That's really strong.
I don't know. Damn.
Yeah, he's been
like 3 minutes.
So he's been sitting on this for, I mean, I've got goosebumps. He's been sitting on this for weeks.
Damn, dude. Thank you guys so much for coming in. I appreciate it.
Thank you. No, this was amazing. I felt bad because I'm sitting here watching you talk to them like you talk to everybody else. But for the first, do you not get tired of telling your story? Like I feel it's genuine. Like, you were just as jazzed up this time as every time I see you before, and it's genuine.
Yeah, I think that's why I love doing it, because I'm that excited about it. Man.
It's impressive.
I think especially what I'm realizing now is before I used to have to use that to like sell our product and get people to believe, and now that same energy gets to go towards like hopefully like inspiring others. The Corona stuff, traveling is like the place where like it happens the worst, right? So Purell, here you go.
Thanks.
Jamie, put your hand out. You guys each get your own, and you do it the entire trip. We got some Liquid IV displayed here in the terminal. We just got to Spokane, Washington. And we are here to support our partner, Gonzaga University. It's the last men's basketball game of the season. For every point they scored this year, we donated a serving to someone in need. And so they invited us up to give out a check at halftime on center court. We had a full bottle to start the day. Every day, 3 out of 4 people are dehydrated, and they don't even know it.
This season, for every point scored by the Bulldogs, Liquid I.V donated a serving to someone in need around the world. Here with the final point tally, Liquid I.V founder and CEO, Thank you, Brandon, and thank you, Liquid I.V.
Walking out, awesome experience. Walked out at halftime, handed out the check for how many sticks we donated. Gonzaga's insane, really cool sponsorship. And we're headed back to LA. Peace. There we go, we're getting good.